Hi everyone, welcome to my live. It is my birthday. Well, tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I am super duper excited in a way. Um, I have mixed feelings about my birthday. So I will be turning 30. And let's go ahead and let me just simply say it's my birthday. I got some updates that I'm going to give you guys. I have a video that I'll be posting either tomorrow afternoon or the latest Friday. Excuse me, the latest Friday. Because what I have going on is some more Selena videos of how to sew certain costumes, certain accessories. They're not like on point, but this is where you guys can find stuff. Excuse me, I just got done running up the stairs. And I was like, ooh, I took in a lot of air, so now I'm like hiccupy burpy. That's kind of gross. Um, it is my birthday. I am turning 30, and something that I've noticed is I've kind of not liked my birthdays. I like other people's birthdays. I kind of get excited. I'm like, oh, how exciting. But when it comes to my birthday, I kind of get like, wow, that's my birthday. I don't know. I mean, am I the only one that feels that way? So, what I'm doing is I'm still crocheting. We got a good distance further than what we usually do. So, like I said, I'm still doing this ripple type shawl. Um, Part of me wants to redo that video. I still want your guys' opinion on that. It wasn't really good quality. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm thinking of taking that down. But I want to know, what are your guys' thoughts? How are you guys liking it? I think this is really, really, really gorgeous. This is probably one of my favorites. I am adding in the white. The white does not come in the yarn that I'm using. I'm not sponsored by Red Heart at all, but the yarn that I'm using is Super Saver Ombre. The color is violet, so that's kind of what I'm using. And then what I decided to go for is the white. It's the metallic Super Saver by Red Heart. I like it because I don't know if you guys can see the shimmy in it, the color, the sparkle. If I get real up close and personal, there you go. You guys can definitely see that sparkle like thread, I guess you would say, inside it, and it just makes this blanket shawl, whatever you're making, pop even more. So I kind of like that. But yeah, it's my birthday live, and um, I was gonna wait to tell everybody, but I don't know if I said it on my last live or my last video, but I am going into surgery. I'll be in surgery. I'll be going into surgery in the next 7 days. I'll be getting my tonsils removed because I'm just having a lot of issues with them. So it's nothing major, nothing life-threatening, I believe. But I just thought I'd let you guys know. It is, what's today? Wednesday. I kept asking what day it is because the way the schedules have been at work, everything going on, it's been super busy. So I'm trying to keep myself, motivated and keep my head afloat. But with work going on, it's hectic. So yeah, it's not going to be a very long live today, like I mentioned. I've noticed, and I've been trying to take some time to figure out how I want to direct my channel. I've done some shopping to help my channel. That way I can provide this content that some of you guys kind of love. And I can't wait to, how would I say? I can't wait to provide this content for you. It's something that I think I would enjoy. which is a lot of my Selena stuff. I find a lot of Selena fanatics. If you look at my Selena video jacket where I teach you guys how to sew, um, that one has 1.5 thousand views. All my other ones have like 100 views, diamond painting. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it's my Selena fans, not my Selena fans, excuse me. Maybe it's the Selena fans that are more excited about that type of content. So, one, I need to recreate the jacket. That's something I need to do. The next thing is I have the purple jumpsuit that I'll be doing, recreating that. I have some accessories that kind of resemble Selena's jewelry. It's not the exact same, but I mean, if you want to give off the essence, at least have like those little clues that are like, oh, I did you see that? Like that type of earring or that type of ring or that type of button. The closer to the resemblance is better. It's really hard to find the exact item because I mean, one, it was made in the 90s. We don't know if it was bought at Joann's or some town shop. We don't know where they were bought at. I do know that if anyone is looking, the silver rose made by excuse me made by Maybelline. Is it Maybelline or Revlon? I have it upstairs. The lipstick that she wore in the 1994 Houston Astrodome concert is Silver Rose. And it's kind of like this reddish pinkish color. I personally loved it, but for it to pop on me, I had to put a lot of it on. Um, so with it's not as dark as she usually does it. But yeah, it's super exciting. The other thing I can't wait to show you guys is, of course, my Winnie the Pooh collection. I'm always adding something to that. Well, the lovely Mr. Mubu, my husband, he last year he got me this cup, and it's a beehive with a little small face of Winnie the Pooh, and then around it has a little honeybee because Pooh is looking at the honeybee because the honeybee goes to the honey hive. Well, to make it even more special, to add to my Winnie the Pooh, I got me a Winnie the Pooh mug. I love it. I really do love it, but it's super hot right now. I just made my tea, so I got my tea. You guys, I'm turning 30. I'm gonna go back to my birthday. I'm gonna keep talking about it. It's I'm gonna be posting this tonight here in a bit, but I'd rather say it to you guys first. My birthday's tomorrow, and I'm turning 30. And with that being said, I've been reflecting in my life what has been going on, what was my purpose here on earth. And so for those that kind of question themselves about what's going on in their life, what's their purpose, why am I even living, remember everyone has a purpose. I was really heartbroken today because there's a passenger of mine. She is so sweet, so kind. She's from another country. She has a very thick accent, and obviously she doesn't have a place to call her own. So we were talking, and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And I asked her what happened to her face. She has this big, massive um, bruise. It's a bruise right on her cheek, and she was struggling to tell me that she has cataracts. With cataracts, she is not able to see very well, and since she is wheelchair bound, she I think there's part of her leg that's missing. She was telling me that, these past couple weeks trying to get on and off the bus, she slips and also her wheelchair kind of gets stuck in certain positions. So she really has to yank the wheelchair down or try to like force it up. She started crying to me today. I saw her today and I was like, "Hi, honey, how are you?" And she told me, she's like, "Well, I'm okay. I fell on Saturday." And I go, "How did you fall?" She goes, "I was coming off the bus and I was going to the, what's it called? I was going to the, like, wherever she was heading, there was a curb or like a step and she didn't see it and she ended up falling down and she went first and then flapped and she hit her head on the concrete. So she had a bandage wrapped around her head. And that's how I knew that something was wrong. And I was like, "What happened?" And she goes, "I fell." She goes, "I can't see." She goes, "It's sad. Nobody helps me." A lot of like the homeless people that are around her, they don't help her either. They don't talk to her. So when she does ask for help, it's very, very, very rare. And I can't stand flies, and my dog had the door open, and now there's a fly in my house, and it bothers me. I can't stand flies. I think flies are disgusting, and my dog is trying to chase the damn fly. So just a heads up, if I see the fly, I'm gonna freak out because I hate flies. Going back to what I'm trying to say, she told me, she goes, "Nobody will help me." She goes, "No, none of I'm not gonna talk bad about that. Um, Nobody would help me." And she goes, "And sometimes I don't see that I fall off." And I cried. I had my sunglasses on. So I was crying and I was like doing my best. Like my eyes got watery. No tears fell, but I was so choked up about it. And I was like, "I'm so sorry." So she came on my bus and everything. And like I said, she was, oops, one, two, okay, I'm good. She wanted to get to the post office. She wanted to get to the store to buy her lunch and some groceries. So watching her struggle really hurt me. So I asked her, I go, "You can ask me for help. If you see me, ask me for help. You can ask other drivers, but ask me for help. I am more than welcome. I don't care if I'm down 20 minutes. I'm going to help you um, get to your destination safely. I can't, leave my bus, but I can help you off if you're struggling on and off my ramp. I can help you get to the sidewalk if it's at a, because like in town, there's these certain routes that you take. And so when you stop at the stop, there's like a little concrete platform. On that concrete platform, you have a sidewalk that goes long ways and then it turns into the actual sidewalk in town. Like some of them are like that. So it kind of sucks that, if she's trying, she's either going to be in the middle of the road because that's the closest thing to her is a ramp that goes down. She's in the middle of the road, or she's going to go through the grass and get stuck. So she didn't tell me the first time when I saw her that, she was kind of emotional. She was kind of grumpy, not happy this morning. And I let her be for a bit. Then after that, I told her, I go, "How are you today?" And she was very talkative the second time around. When I first saw her this morning, she gets off my bus and goes straight through the grass. And I was like, "Why didn't you ask me for help?" So I left it alone because I already had left my area. I already departed, but I can see her in my rearview mirror that she went through the grass. And I was like, "Oh, good Lord." So I come back around. She's still somewhere in the general area, like close to one of the buildings. And I was like, "What is she doing today?" Well, come to find out, when I departed and I came back around, apparently she had fallen because she didn't see a step that was in the grass. or like from the concrete to the grass, like it was higher level. So she easily fell, hit her face. And I was like, why don't you ask me for help? I started getting upset. And she goes, I feel like a burden. I feel like I'm just a problem. I go, you're not a problem. We are here to help you and get you safely to where you need to be. We might not be able to take you 6 blocks away, but we can do our best. So she started crying and she's like, why am I here? What is my purpose? And I go, your purpose on this earth right now is to provide me with my job. Me taking you from one destination to another makes my day. It makes me happy. It makes me, excited to come to work. I get to see you guys. I get to interact with you. There's some of you guys that I don't care to interact with because you guys are really rude, really grumpy, and all this other stuff. I'm not saying her, but I'm saying others. But she was really sweet. Another one of my favorite passengers that I got to see. Okay, so story time. I have a work boyfriend, meaning I have a crush on this guy that has been on my bus. I have never seen someone so gorgeous. He is gorgeous. I told Mr. Mubu about him and everything, and I'm now telling you guys. So, oh, hi, Mr. Mubu. Mr. Mubu is here. I've told Mr. Mubu about it, and he has this very thick Southern accent. He's from Louisiana. He is super nice. But every time he comes to talk to me, he knows, like in some type of way, he can flirt with me because I am stuck inside my bus. I don't come out. And he always asks me, where can I go from here? Like, boo. You know where you can go. You know how to get there. But he just loves to talk to me. He's like, I don't remember the route. You tell me. So he tries to like get close because he has a map. He's like, okay, where do I go? And he's right here. And I'm like, you go from here, because he always tends to ask me when I'm in my seat. And so I can't go nowhere. Stuck inside a box about yay big. Okay. I have a wheel right here. I can't go nowhere. So he comes past my chain, because right now we have a chain that extends us to hello, little bird peep. We have a chain that makes us leave 6 feet away. Somehow he always likes to either jump over it, go under it, or just remove it to come talk to me and tell me, oh, hey, this is what I need. This is where I'm going. And he knows that I can't leave because you're blocking my area. But he is the most sweetest, kindest guy. Ugh, so gorgeous. And I saw him today. He didn't get on my bus, but I did see him walking. And he's one of my other favorite passengers. What hurt me is when I found out about my favorite passenger, Walter. Last night, Mr. Mugu and I were watching The Golden Girls. So if you guys watch season 3, episode 1, there's an episode that episode is called Old Friends. That's where Sophia, Dorothy's mom, goes down to the boardwalk and she meets this guy named Alvin, African American as well, and he has Alzheimer's. He suffers really bad from Alzheimer's, and I just got a brain fart. He suffers really bad from Alzheimer's, and they tend to argue. And kind of the way Alvin talks is kind of the way my passenger Walter spoke. I was really sad to hear a couple of months ago throughout the summer that my favorite passenger passed away. A lot of my coworkers didn't like him because, he did drink. He did cuss at people. He would kind of be a problem. But every time I saw him, I knew how to interact with him. And now there's only 2 people left from his group, meaning when they were all applying for public housing or income housing or whatever, a total of like 7 to 11 people got the apartments. It was Walter, Chester, another guy that I usually pick up right in front of the hospital around there, and they were all just staying at the rescue missions and stuff like that. He ended up, I spoke with one of the guys that I pick up over by the hospital, and he goes, "Can you believe it's only me and Chester?" I go, "What?" He goes, "Yep." He goes, "We had 3 girls and a total of like the rest were guys, and it's just me and Chester that are left." And he goes, "We're the only ones that applied from our group that got the housing." He goes, "And every time, like within a few months, everyone just started passing away because they stopped. They were for so long they weren't taking care of themselves. Alcohol, drugs were a really big part of it." He said. He also mentioned that they. He also mentioned that they tend to. How would you put it? They tend to like stop caring for themselves. Some of them stop going to their doctor's appointments. Some of them stop taking their medications, and because they couldn't afford it. And when I spoke with him, I literally cried. I bawled my eyes out, and it was it was quite the emotional conversation. And um, I sit here and I reflect on my job. I never thought in the past 30 years I would be a bus driver. I never wanted to be a bus driver. I hated the bus as a kid, riding back and forth trying to get from one destination to another. I hated it. And now with my job, I get to interact with people, some from the university, some from, I mean, obviously, people who are trying to go to work who choose not to use their personal vehicles. I have some of those type of people. I have people that don't have vehicles, don't have places to go, don't have places to be, and they're just on the bus. So I do my best to try to grow relationships with these people. And like I said, I love my job. I really do. And I don't see myself anywhere else besides at this job. And now with with that being said, anybody at work, it doesn't matter what type of job you have. You have your good days, you have your bad days, but it's a job, and it provides this roof over my head, the food on my table, and I'm just blessed. So now going back to what I originally said, why am I here? What is my purpose on life? I asked myself that for a very long time. I'm here for my husband. I'm here to love him, take care of him, make his day as he is with me. When it comes to my family, I'm here because they need somebody to talk to lean on. That's why I'm here. I have friends for the same exact reason. Everyone has a purpose on this earth. It just takes time. It just takes a little bit of cleaning up in your personal life to realize what's going on. I have a friend, I'm not going to mention the name, who used to be an amazing person, still is, but he chose a different route. Now he is addicted to meth. And it's really heartbreaking that, he tells me he doesn't have anybody to talk to. He doesn't, because everyone distanced themselves away from him when he was actively doing that. He lost a lot of family, a lot of friends. And I've mentioned to him, I'm like, you're more than welcome to message me. You're more than welcome to talk to me. I'm able to help you as much as you're willing to help yourself. The one thing that scares me is when people who have an addiction ask for money. Is that money going to go to a place where it's needed, such as food, uh, bills, stuff like that? I'm willing to help, but if I find out, like, oh, it went to your addiction, I feel like I am um, the enabler. Is that the word? Enabler for that? Or I'm helping you get what you want. That's what scares me. So whenever they say need food, I got you. I got food. I'll go get you food right now. Oh well, this bill needs paid. Got it. If I can afford it, I'll help you. If I can donate the portion to where I'll pay part of it. There it is. But no, it's crazy to see that addictions are really hard. I am addicted to food. I love food. Food makes me happy. There's times where I'm able to push food away. There's times where I love food. I can eat so much and still eat. That's okay. I'm probably going to get fat shame comments, but I'm not worried about it. And what am I trying to say? I just had a brain fart. My mind went blank. Addictions are hard. I I've been around people where they're addicted to drugs, alcohol, food, sweets, you name it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So there's hotlines, there's counselors you're able to talk to for free. The 1-800 suicide line, that is 24 hours completely free to anyone, and they're even there just for someone to talk to. Um, so for my birthday, this I cannot talk to my birthday. Uh, for my birthday this year, I chose a nonprofit, and it was suicide. It's the American Suicide Prevention, I believe. It's on my Facebook. Um, I chose that nonprofit because usually I choose the American Heart Association due to my family's heart conditions, um, or it's not is it psoriasis or is it scoliosis or is it paralysis? I forgot the name of it. There's another one where like it shuts down all of your organs. I forgot the name of it, but anyways, there's that. And I chose to use the suicide nonprofit because I feel like lately, within the past year, a lot of people, hi, best friend. Everyone say hello to best friend. Hi, best friend. Um, with everything going on, people are facing more of a struggle financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. So that's kind of why I chose that nonprofit. I'm hoping to reach my goal, which is $200. It's not a lot, but hey, it's something. So some upcoming events and some not so much upcoming, which was in October. Well, tomorrow, in 2 days is October. So October's coming. And I don't know about y'all. I don't know what your guys' area where you guys live looks like. But today I saw my first leaf fall from a tree and I freaked out. I was like, it's fall. It's fall. Yay, it's fall. And then I get over to my side of my town here in Loveland, and there's like 200 leaves on the ground. I'm like, when did I not see these leaves fall from the ground? But today in Fort Collins, I saw like a leaf just go, And I was like, it's fall. I get so excited about fall. Fall means it's cold weather. Fall means I get to wear sweats. Fall means I get to drink coffee. Well, I mean, you can drink coffee whenever, but I feel like it's better when it's like at night or, you know, with some sweats or hot cocoa. Ooh, I love hot cocoa. Or I make like a warm uh, rice milk. So good. So good. Or like chocolate abuelita. Ooh, that's good too. So I'm super excited about fall. Oh, or you can drink a nice hot tea, which I need to drink this tea. So yeah, you can. I'm just excited for fall. Fall means I get to walk around barefoot. I make the leaves go crunch crunch. I play with the leaves between my toes. I get excited. I love being barefoot outside. I always got yelled at from it by my family, my mom, my husband, my best friends. They always yell at me like, "You're gonna get sick. You're gonna do this." I don't care. I love when my feet touch the damp grass or the crunchy leaves or stuff like that. And then, of course, we can't forget scary movies. I love scary movies. Well, I don't love them. I don't like dolls. I don't like it when people just pop up out of nowhere. I don't like gruesome. I used to, and now I don't. Like, I tend to get sick. For those who have not seen the Saw movies, I have the whole collection. For some odd reason, once a couple years ago, I just started watching and looking at all the blood and how they like take out the intestines. I was just like, ugh. Like I get nauseous. I'm like, that's gross. But I remember when I think Saw 5 came out, or was it the final chapter? One of those two. My mom took me and my sister, and I was just loving it. My sister literally buried her face into my mom's shoulder, sat there with her phone, and she would not look up. She literally told us that we are disgusting for watching something so gruesome, so gross, so just she goes, "How can you guys watch that?" And it's good. It's a good show. It's a good movie. Well, it's not a show, it's a movie. But stuff like that. One thing I do not like are dolls. I hate dolls. I'm terrified of dolls. And my mother chased me around Walmart with another doll after my previous sister-in-law. When she did that, I get traumatized over dolls. I do not like dolls. My sister sent me a video of a lady where this doll moves. And I was like, what? And I started shaking. And it's on my phone. I could have stopped it. But no, for some odd reason, I told myself, no, let's continue watching and watch the doll move. Bad idea. I give him the phone to Mr. Mubu, and he's like, oh, that's so cool, but funny. Oh, the doll doesn't move with other people. Yeah, but it moves with her. It's creepy. It's not mechanical. It's not nothing. She showed like it's like tap on it. It's glass, whatever. Yeah. I don't do dolls. To help my situation about dolls, my sister told me that her quinceanera porcelain doll is in my garage. No, it's not. And if it is, I'm not going to go look for it. I hate dolls. I can deal with Barbie, but I cannot deal with baby dolls, porcelain dolls, any type of dolls. I don't like them. I get terrified. So yeah, that's kind of my vent for the day. But it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Oh, it's me. Happy birthday to me. I just want another year with my family, my friends. That's about it. Nothing too fancy. That's my gift. The thought that just came into my head, I'm supposed to go grocery shopping for my best friend so she can make me a choco flan. I haven't done that yet. I'm a bad pooty cat. Bad pooty cat. Maybe that's a sign. I don't need choco flan. One, two. I love choco flan. If you guys, okay, be aware who you ask for a choco flan. Choco flan is like a so flan is obviously a custard um, that's made, and then of course choco is like coming from the cake. So me and Mr. Mubu went to one of the stores here in Fort Collins, and I got super excited because they do have like really good rice puddings. Excuse me, my throat. That hurt. Um. Oh, the store. They have really good rice puddings. They have like homemade like yogurts and stuff. And one time, and they had flan. So of course, I got my Stumupo flan, and then I got myself the choco flan because I saw they had it. I was so excited, super excited to eat a choco flan because I've been craving them. The only person that could make a choco flan to the T is best friend. Best friend makes the best choco flan. She learned it, and I remember one time. This is a while back. Me and other best friend got really high. We smoked recreational, and best friend was tired. She had even an event going on. She had to make a couple of choco flans. She had to do this. She had to do that. And so I remember she spent all day, baking. Me and my other best friend go out. We come back home, and she goes, "I'm hungry," and we were so up there. I go, "Do you think she'll be mad if like we take a slice?" She goes, "No, I'll just say like we ate a little bit of it." While we put on the Grinch, we were watching it, and I remember I was sitting at the bar area. So the stove is right in front of us. The bar is like this, and I was sitting closest to no, I was sitting towards the right, closest to the living room, but I had the cake in front of me. My other best friend leaves. She goes to sleep. I stayed there with that cake. I remember me and my other best friend ate like half of that cake, and then when I just kept eating it. So you guys know like the size of the bundt cakes, they're round. With that round bundt cake, I remember I ate majority of that cake because I had the munchies. I fell asleep on the table. Best friend had to be up early, so she wakes up because she had to take all those cakes and pies and whatever to the event. She wakes up and she sees me sleeping like this. The cake still right here. Well, what's left of the cake. She was furious and in tears. How did she wake me up? She had her hand nice and flat, and she just went wham on the counter. I jumped. I freaked out. I got an ass chewing like no other. She yelled at me, and she's like, "I can't believe you. You guys know I had this. You guys know that I had this, and you ate my whole cake." I was like, I was so she was mad that she slammed her door, and I got a text message that said, "I need the ingredients." Well, what are they? She already had majority of them, but she needed like 2 packages of eggs, a couple of cans, and that was about it. Then I go walking. I wasn't allowed to use anybody's car because I didn't have a car at the time. I wasn't allowed to use anybody's car. I wasn't allowed to drive. I had to go by foot to go get those ingredients and come back. That is my choco flan story. But hey, it was good. No regrets. No regrets whatsoever. It was delicious. I know she's watching it and she's probably flipping me off right now. I know her way too well. And she's yelling at the phone too. She's probably like, yeah, you ate it. I was pissed. I was furious. How much you want to bet? That's exactly what she's doing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm debating if I should do 3 rows. Because I did 2 here. Okay, maybe best friend can help me. Okay, best friend, this is my shawl. I have 2 rows of white. Should I do this one a little bit bigger, like 3 or 4 rows instead of 2? Make it really pop. I like that. Really pop. Say yes or no. I can't continue until you say yes or no. More rows of right or stop? Keep it as 2. I think it'd be nice if I did like 3 rows. Or 4. 1, 2, 3. Like if I can either do like 4 or 6 to make it even, I think that would be better. What do you think? I say more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate. I'm gonna do more. I really want this white to pop out, so. Plus I feel like the white would end up making it a little bit thicker. Like really make the color pop. Yep, I think so. So now that October is coming up, what are some of your guys' favorite things to do during these times? I'll tell you this, I've never been to a corn maze before. I've never been to like a pumpkin patch. I think I've been to one haunted house and that was it. I think that's exactly what we should do. Go to haunted houses and corn mazes, or like haunted corn mazes. I think those would be fun. But then there's stories that kind of freak me out about like people that play jokes. So there's some places here that like there's a guy at the end of the there's a guy like at the end of like the haunted houses or like the corn mazes that has like a fake chainsaw, but there's actual people that try to play pranks on the people that are being scared, and they're using real chainsaws. And there's been stories where they were actually cut and stuff. So like that kind of like creeps me out. You said keep it even. So don't do the 3rd row. Because like I said, I have 2 here. Because so from the dark purple to the light to this first row of white right here. Woo! Oh, I'll find it. Find the hole. Oh, right here. Woo-hoo! This one is, I can't see. Okay, so this one is from half the book. So I had to cut it so that that white can sit. And then I did the other half, and now I'm at the end. So now I'm going to do this row because once all I need is this guy left and the shawl is complete. So I'm going to do a big row in the middle. So I was going to do the white like 4 times, and then I was going to stop, and then do 2 rows of the white and then finish off at the end like I did in the beginning. See, I thought so. We have good taste. Let's do 4 rows. Let's do it. Let's go. I've done it all. You've done the haunted houses, the corn mazes, and the pumpkin patches. I know Mr. Moo loves haunted houses. He likes more of like the carnival rides. He likes my husband is weird. He loves everything. I'm scared of heights. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to fall off the edge of the building. No, don't do that. So I'm still trying to do some research on my sewing machine. I have issues to where the foot kind of falls off. I've tightened it, but what I've noticed is with my mom's sewing machine, hers is screwed. No, hers is where you just like click it in and like latch it over. Mine is where I have to screw the foot in. And if it's not sitting properly, like even, my needle, my needle hits the foot. So it's like hitting it's breaking my needles. So I spoke with my mom and she's like, "Are you not putting your needles in correctly?" And I was like, "There's a way." She goes, "Yeah, if you find the ridges." I go, "Well, I knew that." She goes, "But you really got to make sure like the if the flat side is flat, that's where you put it. But sometimes even if you like have it on the round part and you stick the needle inside and you start to twist it, it automatically like rotates to where it sits on the flat side. So both flat sides are facing each other. I really am hoping I didn't mess up my foot, like the foot where the fabric goes. So I want to learn how to um, adjust those. So I've been watching a couple of videos. Excuse me. My throat is killing me. Um, oh, that hurt. Excuse me. So I've been doing some research about my sewing machine, my foots, accessories that I need. I'm also learning how to deal with certain fabrics. I'm super excited for that. So the video that will be uploaded tomorrow, if not the latest on Friday, because I still have some editing to do, is talking about the material. The next video after that will be how to cut the material, and then of course sewing the material and then fixing. It's going to be in partial steps, and so hopefully I can have the whole outfit done by October, the end of October, excuse me. I drink too much tea at once. Okay, so because it is velvet, so velvet is a very specific material that you got to work with, and I'm super excited to talk about it. Um, I also am going to show you guys how to make bustiers uh, using what is the best type of bras to use, your favorite, if you're going to use gems, and what glue to use. I think it's called Easy 60 or Easy 360. That type of glue is really good for the gems, but there is, depending on the types of gems that you guys do use for bedazzling or whatever, it can kind of crack the gem to where the adhesive is eating the gem. So that's really bad. So you really got to like test it out on certain things. So what I do is I usually grab like a scrap piece of fabric, put a couple of dabs of glue, and try it with different types of gems and see which one works best. Um, I do have a couple of gems coming in, I believe this week. Uh, some jewelry that I'll be posting on the video. I have that. So I'll be talking about the fabrics. and the Selena accessories. So that's what I have coming up. But tell me what you guys have coming up this week. Couple shout outs. Alex, happy birthday to you. Tommy Rizzo, happy late birthday. Susan, happy birthday to you as well. Susan Colvin, of course. It goes my birthday. So it goes my birthday, my cousin Alex, my favorite teacher, Susan, my cousin, my sister, and that's just in the first 5 days of October. Each one, all the way down. Besides the 4th, nobody has a birthday on the 4th that I know of. Not that I know of. But yeah. Don't worry, I won't push you. He. Mr. Mubu, I will. Or I'll push him. Really? I'll push both of you. How about that? All right, you guys. So I did my 15 minutes of live with you guys. I'm glad I got to spend this time with you. If you guys do want to learn how to do this pattern, it is in my video list. This is the ripple shawl. I'm loving it. So if you guys have any requests, if there's something you guys want me to try out, please let me know. Try doing a video. I will. Maybe make the video a little bit more easier. And because I know like there's some videos that like go way too much into detail and they're not very visible, but let me know what you guys think of mine. And if you guys want help, I can help you. Yay. Look, this thing's like super comfy. I love this. I think I want to keep it for myself, but it's actually for Mr. Mubu's grandma. So I think it's gorgeous. I'll have to do an updated picture. I'll post a picture of the whole thing on my group page. So don't forget to check it out. And if you guys like my video, please push the like button right there. And don't forget to subscribe so you guys can see more videos. Like I said, I have more of my Selena sewing videos coming up and accessories. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for spending my birthday with me. Love you guys lots. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.